Remember, you're still live here on News 360 at Adesa, where you can be a part of this bulletin by sharing with us your views, comments and suggestions on any of our top stories this hour. Go to any of our social media pages on Facebook or on Twitter, post a comment, and later in the bulletin, we'll do well to share them with the rest of the world. Let's cross over for the very latest on Mission 2016. Josephine Frimpong is standing by. Josephine, take it over.
Hello, good evening and welcome to Friday's edition of Mission 2016. Tonight, we shed light on some developmental and infrastructural challenges of electorates in Ashanti and Western regions. Now let's do our first story. Politicians may have a tough task convincing electorates of Brewery community to vote in this year's election. Residents complain that their request for the reconstruction of a sea defense wall to protect life and property has stalled. Daniel Ate reports from Axim in the Western region.
Our presence in the community was greeted with coldness. They thought we were politicians coming to campaign for votes. After informing them about our mission, they began to articulate. They lamented successive governments have failed to reconstruct a sea defense wall that collapsed 15 years ago. Parts of the coastal community were washed away, leading to the destruction of properties worth millions of cedis. And because most of the people do not have sustainable form of income, getting extra monies to replace the damaged properties was impossible. Residents asked for firm assurance from politicians on the reconstruction of the sea defense wall before they weigh their options in election 2016.
This is the extent of devastation caused by the tidal waves. The sea defense wall that once protected this community is broken, and according to the fishermen, life is unbearable.
My husband was escaping the tidal waves when he got electrocuted.
The political leaders don't have their children here and so do not feel the impact of the waves. We won't vote for them this time around.
I have been voting ever since, but haven't seen any development. The sea is gradually taking over our homes. Government must intervene. The tidal waves are very dangerous. It nearly took some children away, but for the intervention of some men here, several properties were destroyed.
The municipal chief executive for Nzima East, James Bedu, said the project has been awarded on contract but could not tell when it would commence.
I'm not privy to the bills of quantities, what is going into the contracts. And until he gets assent or approval for the construction of the sea defense wall, then he will present his documents to Assembly, or the Ministry of Works and Housing will submit a copy of the contract to us for our perusal.
But whether these explanations would mean anything to the Brewery community, time will tell. Daniel Ate, TV3 News, Nzima East.
Now, residents of Mimpekasa in the Central Front Plains district of the Ashanti region are in dire need of basic amenities. In this report, Catherine Frimpong sheds light on the needs of residents in the run-up to election 2016.
Mimpekasa is one of the 95 sparsely populated communities in the Central Front Plains district. The 200 community dwellers are farmers with a few engaged in food vending. Basic social amenities do not exist here. There is, however, a basic school, though there are no teachers. According to residents, teachers that are posted here vacate their posts after a few months posting to the station because of the poor living conditions with no water, electricity, teaching materials and decent accommodation. Life is almost unbearable for the few teachers who decide to stay. Access to safe drinking water is a major problem. Residents here rely on rainwater. Of serious concern to them is access to health care. The nearest health center is at Isekra, about 12 kilometers away. But traveling becomes dangerous with a poor road network, especially when it rains. Some years back, sick people were carried on our shoulders to the hospital. We are lucky motorbikes now ply the road, though it is deplorable. We've been promised the roads would be constructed, and that is what we are looking forward to. People die on the way to the hospital due to the poor road network. If these roads are not constructed, we will not vote. The news team had to vacate the assignment for the day when it began to rain. Accessing the road back to town was almost impossible, but residents complain it is more dangerous when traveling with smaller vehicles or motorbikes. But the district assembly says there are plans to address the problem.
So for more stories on Mission 2016 and elections, log on to our website 3news.com or any of our social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter and News on TV3. But remember, on Mission 2016, we give voice to the marginalized to articulate could influence their choice in this year's election. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Josephine Frimpong.